Marek, did you know that we have an upstairs here at the bouldering gym?
Yeah, I know, but you have to climb the stairs, you know? Ooh, this is it.
Yeah, we have something pretty special here.
Yeah. I have no idea. Hello, everybody.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Boulder Lab.
We have a nice spray wall upstairs. Who knew?
Who knew? So today we wandered up the stairs and found this.
Yeah.
And decided to do an episode on climbing on the spray wall, where we will show you the basics, how to become friendly with this wonderful technical climbing tool.
And big headache, maybe. We'll see.
Small headache. Enjoy. So most modern climbing gyms these days have spray walls, and a spray wall is nothing more than a big piece of wall with all kinds of holes, all kinds of different shapes and sizes bolted on in a seemingly random order. But in fact, if you take a closer look, you will see that, for example, as this spray wall, it has a load of crimps which are bolted on so that you can get from one crimp to the next, choosing your own sequence, or jugs where you can pretty much reach one jug to the next, also in one sequence. But in fact, not so long ago, there wasn't such a luxury at climbing gyms as having boulders of one color, where you could just decide how hard the boulder is, whatever is rated as a V1 or a V6 or a V3 or a V4, and climb that color. And then you didn't have to think at all about what you were climbing because all the holes are the same. Bouldering gyms are quite a recent invention, and back in the day, the only thing that there was were just gyms where you could climb with a rope, and they would have something like this put onto just a wall somewhere by the side, and you would have to make up your own boulder from this mix and match of various different holes. And if you were trying to teach yourself, or somebody was teaching you a new technique, they would also have to make the sequence up from zero. And that's why spray walls are quite intimidating, because you have to actually think for yourself. While the spray wall is a great tool for trying to teach yourself new technical skills, as for example, you can set up a boulder where you practice the moves and you think, oh, I'm not really good at heel hooking, so I'm just gonna make up 3 different boulders which involve a heel hook on the left and a heel hook on the right, and practice that over, engaging my hip, my knee, everything I need to engage, and learn that way. But for beginner climbers, this may seem too daunting. So what we would like to present to you today is a simple way of training on the spray wall and just gaining familiarity with this tool. Most boulders at the bouldering gym will have about 9 or 10 moves, which isn't always enough if you're trying to prepare yourself for a longer crux on a longer boulder outside, or even if you just use bouldering as a tool to get better at roped climbing. So what's great about the spray wall is you can use it to train power endurance and make up your own traverse, which will have about 15 or 16 moves. So I wandered over to the spray wall, and the first thing is I found a nice line of jugs that will get me about 15 or 16 moves, and it goes up, across the spray wall and down. And for now, I'm just going to use my arms, my hands, on the handholds that I've decided to use, and I'm going to use my feet on everything. Now the spray wall is a funny old tool, which when you first start using it, will have you pumped pretty quickly. But it's also a tool that will grow on you. So, best for now, just to be patient and see how things go. I'm trying to twist into the moves, and I've just found a nice and simple traverse which has about 16 moves. Assuming you've come up with a nice traverse that has 15 or 16 moves, and you've done it once or twice, and you get pumped, you'll need to figure out how long you need to rest before your traverses. I like to rest about 3 or 4 minutes, just so I can feel like I can do the whole traverse again. Once you've spent a couple of sessions on the spray wall doing traverses with feet on everything, it'll be time to start picking your feet. So you're not going on all the footholds, but on chosen footholds. And then things start getting more technical. So here I'm just using the 1 foothold to start with. And my feet are going on my starting handhold. Things are getting a little bit harder and a little bit more complicated, but this is my 3rd or 4th session on the spray wall, so now I feel better with it. And I feel more confident in having a limited number of footholds. Okay. Now I'm going to take a good rest, 3 or 4 minutes, and repeat this traverse 4 or 5 times. Now, this is quite a short training block, and you don't have to do it separately from your bouldering session. The idea is that it will take you about 40 to 50 minutes. You can even use it as your climbing warm-up before your bouldering session. After 3 or 4 sessions on the spray wall, where you climb feet on everything, you can start restricting the feet and really making your traverse a really technical and slightly more difficult traverse. And as time goes on, you'll get less pumped once you jump down. And then your breaks between each traverse can become shorter and shorter. You can also start adding smaller holds in between the jugs to make things more interesting. And a really good idea is to take a photograph of your spray wall and put little dots on the handholds from your phone and on the footholds, just to remember what your traverse looks like for next time. Once you feel at home with the angle of your spray wall, as we do in our gym, many gyms will have a more overhanging spray wall. And I think we will leave that for an episode on intermediate climbing, Marek?
Yeah, I
on
think
the spray wall?
It would be much better for them.
Okay.
So, I think it's all, yeah?
Are we done?
Yeah, I think so. Was it fun?
Yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah.
I hope you liked our introduction to the spray wall, your oldest spray wall. And don't hesitate to click that like and subscribe button.
Don't hesitate. Always do it.
We'll see you next time.
They told us that you need to do it.
They did.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.